What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get started into the war video, well, if you want to skip, it'll be about a minute 30, about 2 minutes in. But I just wanted to talk about this. I got Joe Fixit from a feature. So those of you guys that have been following the channel, supporting it through and through. You guys know I got Joe Fixit, and I pretty much left it in your hands to see if I should take up Joe Fixit to rank 2. We had 565 people vote, and I think it was around 300. I don't know. It was like around 300 people wanted me to do it. I posted this up like a day or two ago. I think it was a day ago, and yeah, really good response rate, guys. In my next video, you guys will see a rank 2 Joe Fixit. Gameplay will probably be minimal, but essentially in the video where that was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, enough of you guys clicked on that video that they paid out. So as you guys know, a boy has to eat, and so yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. We've come a long way. So with that, thank you guys again, and let's get started into the war video. Alright guys, so we actually have game audio. I don't know, it's kind of weird. So Apple devices, when they record, or when they did record, they would have a variable frame rate. So whenever I exported it to my PC, which is Windows, the audio would get really messed up. So hopefully the game audio sounds alright to you guys. Let me know in the comments. And if you'd rather the game audio mix it up with music or whatever the hell you guys want, let me know. Whatever will make the war video more enjoyable for you guys. But we're starting off with Path 4. And Path 4 is one of the most difficult lanes in Alliance War. And we're going to start off with this domino. Now, this domino can be a little tricky. Right there, I actually kind of risked it. Usually I don't heavy while they have an unstoppable, but it seems like the stun from parry is just long enough that I can land a heavy and I'll be fine. But yeah, just the fact that the Master Synergy gives me another 2 seconds on the parry and the incinerate is such a game changer. So essentially, while they're stunned, I can land like 3 or 4 hits. I can stall however I want. But yeah, we're gonna heal up a little bit and go on to this next domino fight. Again, guys, you want to dash back immediately, because you don't know if domino will throw in a light attack or a medium. So yeah, you just want to dash back immediately so you can make sure domino does throw a medium attack, which you can parry. And the reason for that is because if she throws a light, you think she's parried and you go in for a combo, but she's actually not parried, then you're in trouble. So again, here I was unlucky, but luckily our parry still worked. So here we're not gonna worry too much about the spite. We're just gonna throw our SP2 as she dashed to us, and yeah, that's gonna do it for the fight. So first 2 fights, not too bad. We lost a decent chunk of our health each time, about 10k, but we're looking pretty fine. Just gonna heal up again. I was actually told, it was whoever takes Path 4, please bring a stealth Spidey because of this thing. But guys, I believe in the Trinity. And man, this fight is actually kind of crazy. It got a little out of hand because you gotta realize there are a couple things happening in this fight. So we gotta manage brute force. That's 1. We gotta manage unstoppable from the node. That's 2. We gotta manage the rock stacks to be 15. That's 3. And we also have to manage his power gauge is not too bad. But we do have to manage as well Domino's ability accuracy reduction, which is at 15%. And so essentially, what would normally be pretty easy to count, 15 hits, is pretty easy to count, right guys? Most of us can probably count to 15 ourselves without an issue. But what happens when sometimes those rock stacks don't actually count? So this is what I'm talking about. So some of these times where I thought, okay, I'll get this, there I just hit him a couple times and none of them activated his rock stack to go up. So yeah, this fight was a little out of hand sometimes. Right there, oh my god. Yeah, it just got a little out of hand. Luckily I evaded that SP2 immaculately. But yeah, the fact that sometimes the rock stacks won't go up because Domino's ability accuracy reduction made it a little tricky. So one of those combos and not one rock stack counted. So yeah, it just kind of messed up my timing, and it just caused for a thing to kind of go crazy. And sometimes we got really long stuns. I was gonna fight the Nick Fury, but it's Aggression Fury, and I know that my boy Kakra has it on lockdown. He brought in his Namor, and he just owns it with Namor. But we've got 2 more fights left in this Alliance War video. It's a King Groot for this one, and if you guys saw at the start, they've got Siphon, so it's not gonna affect us at all. Some of the Siphon champions are kind of rough, but with Quake and Warlock, and I feel like there's some there might be another champion that's pretty good counter, but I think Quake being one of the best ones to counter. Yeah, Siphon isn't too bad, and so with this fight we don't have to worry about it. So one of the tactics I use a lot when I'm fighting an opponent and I don't really have a guaranteed parry, I like to bait heavies, and the way I do that is by basically I hit into the block. I don't go for a parry. I go for I block immediately, and I how should I say it? Oh, I'm sorry. This is Siphon. I thought it was Flow. But essentially, I pause for just a second while blocking, and every here and there, they will actually throw a heavy instead of a light or medium attack. So just a little tip for you guys. I'm sure some of you guys have already done this, but yeah, essentially if they have like no power, you can just hit into the block, because there's there's no risk by hitting into the block unless there's a champion ability or something. Throw in our SP3, and yeah, this should kill. Alright, man, Red Hulk's SP3 is so sick. It's just a beast. Low-key, not actually, no, it's not even low-key. I really want to take Red Hulk to rank 5, but I'm planning a Legends run, and there are other champions that I believe are more deserving for the sake of the Legends run. Alright, but we're going to go on to this Cable fight. Going to use Red Hulk again, just because, just to be conservative on the potion use. I believe the last war I used a lot of potions, and so yeah, just wanted to play it safe. But yeah, fighting this Cable, his SP2 is pretty easy. And then his SP1, I learned from a Code Hanger, this guy that used to be in my alliance, is that his SP1 actually has a limit. So as you can see there, I actually only evaded once on the one SP1. There I messed up. I'm not exactly sure what happened. I think I went to dash back in again, and yeah, just my timing was bad. But yeah, as long as you are at the other side of the screen, you won't get hit by SP1. That's why it's kind of weird when you like get hit by the SP1 versus blocking the whole SP1, because it won't be all the same amount of hits. But yeah, that is it to the war video, guys. I didn't take the next fight or the Domino or any minis just because of the roster that I took in. But I just want to thank you guys again for supporting the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.